most accurate local forecast starts now with meteorologist Dan Tomaso.
All right, Dan, pretty chilly.
Yeah, I come back to the noon, and all we're talking about is the cold air from last night. And you mentioned the frost this morning on many windshields. Perhaps many of you scraping, maybe not scraping, trying to just warm up the car quickly. It's that time of the year. Let's get ready for it. And we have outside now, unfortunately, if you missed the fall colors locally, sure, there's still some leaves left, but this latest report from Explore Fall showing that most of Pennsylvania, other than the southeastern section right near Philly, already past peak conditions. Now, again, there are still some colors to enjoy, but a lot of the leaves beginning to fall, especially with the winds yesterday. Here's Boiling Springs. Again, there's one of those trees still holding on to its leaves, but again, most of the color, we're starting to see the peak and going past it. Here's Hummelstown, too. A ton of blue sky, just a few fair weather clouds there off in the distance. Not much going on in terms of actual sensible weather in the sky today. It's more this cold air that we're talking about. Temperatures in the low 40s, upper 40s for a couple of sites. Harrisburg, Lebanon trying to get there. Lancaster at 45. But here's the current setup. We have a weak front now moving over parts of the Great Lakes. We're seeing some lake effect snow showers. This is the time of the year. The lakes are still warm. The air coming in over the lakes, pretty darn cold, so that leads to those areas of snow. Yesterday's high was 48. Today we might be right near that number, maybe a degree or two warmer, so we're 10 degrees below average in the temperature department. So here's our weather app forecast for today. It's all sunshine, 0% chance of rain. Now tonight, we do it all over again. We're talking about more areas of frost and a freeze with temperatures likely dipping into the upper 20s and low 30s. But high pressure, while it's cold for now, we get more of a return flow over the next couple of days. So heading into the weekend, high temperatures approach the 60s rather than 40s and 50s. It just takes a little bit of time to dig out of this colder weather pattern. But there's the clear skies for this afternoon and evening. Tonight we remain clear too, leading to that frost and freeze overnight. Heading into the rest of our Friday, more sunshine, looking nice. And by the way, things are trending drier and a little bit warmer in the forecast. So average high temperature about 59 degrees. We will stay below that for Friday, but the weekend featuring some low 60s. And at one point, we were monitoring chances for rain by the end of the weekend into Monday. Right now, if anything, late Monday, early Tuesday morning provides the chance of a shower or two, but I must admit, most of the outlook ahead is looking rather dry. So even ahead into next week, temperatures low to mid 60s. The next cool shot of air, James, arrives basically a week from now. We're looking at next Wednesday and Thursday, seeing temperatures falling again. But until that point, low 60s, that's slightly above average, and the night's not as cold heading into the weekend. Still some low 40s, but no matter how you look at it, this feels like November.
Yeah.
We are now in the thick of it.
All right, but those 60s are coming back.
60s are coming back, so there's some positivity there.
Yes, sir. Up next, how can the world